Players on screen right now, 2 wins to 0 lead. District 69, their second seed from the European region, coming up against the first seed of North America. Getting into game now on Enchanted Forest. Let's go through the picks.
And you were right, you called it. Bugsy on the Sky, picking that up the first time we've seen Bugsy on that in this game. And you see also on the side of District 69, you're going to have Sky, War Doom, actually Jera, I'm sorry, on the Barrack, you're going to have Androxus, Fernando, and Pip. And on the side of Soar, you're going to have Motorius. They're sticking the same. This is amazing. They are saying, we trust ourselves. We need to play the lineup that won us 2 games yesterday on Enchanted Forest. We need to bring that here.
Now, I would be, if they were running the Drogos again, I'd say, okay, this is probably doomed to fail, but check this out. Bugsy running the Sky pick here. That's a little bit dangerous. Sky not a high health pool. If she has to go in and face up against, look at this, right into the face of all of the enemies there, could be potentially run down, but able to mount up and get away. But I'd be a little bit worried about how effective Sky is going to be against these 2 tactic champions. But with that in mind, Peacock about to fall here for first blood, going to Elven Path.
Unbelievable. I think Bugsy was in a bad spot there. They did give up 43 points on the capture objective, but now they allowed Sky to stay alive. What they really needed there was to kill Sky when she had both of her abilities to go invisible down. That's what they didn't do. They let her stay alive with very low health and no ways to escape, and they decided to get 43 points on the capture point. Who cares if you cannot capture it to 100? That's the whole problem with what Soar's been doing. They've been getting the little fights, they've been winning the battles, but not the war.
That being said, though, Michael goes in, wipes out Bugsy. Perdo picks up Michael in response, but the respawns have come through from the side of Soar. They already have a slight capture point advantage from earlier, and whilst War Doom likely to fall here to the shots from Perdo that just don't miss. I mean, there is retake potential for Soar here. It all comes down to maybe the ultimate combos. The Accursed Arm is ready and available there as long as we don't see Perdo fall, but as soon as I say it, Caster's Curse, Motorius wipes him out.
Motorius taking him down, getting a little bit of revenge here. Bugsy on the left-hand side, but Motorius actually getting taken down by Bugsy as well. Double kill onto the Sky. Going on to the Michael there on the buck, looking to try and get a couple more shots. Michael's almost dead, gonna mount up, but through the grass, takes him down. Bugsy on a quadra kill right now. Bugsy going off. This Sky is paying dividends, baby.
That Toxic Time Bomb pop right at the end. I mean, War Doom jumps onto the point. You got a lot of damage as Sky, but he's very low on health. Just throws the ultimate down, which exists after death in the hope of getting a kill. Doesn't even matter. Still manages to stay alive. Still gets the kill. Under a lot of pressure now. Will have to retreat, but the payload push has been opened completely up. It's gonna start pushing towards the enemy base right now, and it's up to Soar G2A to mount a fantastic defense and not fall sucker to this Sky again and again.
Yeah, they really need to be aware of the Sky. It's just like yesterday, they needed to be aware of the Buck. Soar needs to be aware of D69 Sky. Bugsy has been, to me, the most important character in this game. We've been seeing a lot of him on camera, but the thing is, he's just being so effective getting these kills, and he's also been staying alive. He's getting to the red on almost every engagement. I wouldn't be surprised if he kills Motorius here, and he's still alive. That is the problem. They cannot finish him off, and they're putting themselves in bad situations to do that, and then getting killed themselves. This is not working out for Soar.
Look at this. He's so slippery, and now he's in the enemy base, right up on the backside, looking to be not just getting the kills, but also to get the distraction. Has to pop that smoke screen down, has a particular card in his kit which allows him to go into hidden whilst in smoke screen, but actually throws it there, has to drop right down and reset once again. Now very low, will be wiped out by Cuskudie. I think that was the Accursed Arm shot that he saw coming through there, but quickly answered back. No, War Doom picking off Perdo there, Cuskudie picking up another kill onto Elven Path, and as the payload push has 1 minute and coming up to 5 seconds left on the clock. I mean, D69, they made a good push so far, but they're not making any headway since.
Well, this is really important, right? This is a moment that will define this series. Can Soar go ahead and defend this push? If they can, it makes them 2-1, they get an extra credit bonus, and it puts them in a position to say, we're still in this game. We can win against this Sky. If not, however, this means a 4-0 start again for District 69, and to me, that spells bad business. No confidence for Soar at this point, despite how much they believe in themselves. This has really got to hurt your mentality.
So going into this next capture point, as it's going to spawn in about 40 seconds from now, as long as overtime isn't a main factor. Although Perdo on the backside of that takes up Michael. Got the Toxic Time Bomb going off from the Sky, avoided, I think, by Peacock, able to dodge around the payload for that. Immortal has been popped inside of District 69. They're looking to make this push, but the respawn proximity from Soar is a little bit too close, unless there's a full wipe coming out of District 69 right now. It might just happen, though, as the Mega Turret has been popped by Jera right there. He's looking to dish damage onto Michael, but Michael able to dodge, dip, dive, and duck, stays alive just long enough for the respawns to start coming through, but there is the Accursed Arm as well.
Oh my God, and this payload is so close. Almost converted, it's ticking into overtime now, but Birdo is still alive, and that means bad business. Immortal coming out, however, for the Fernando, keeping his teammates alive, keeping himself alive, and Motorius is here. They've got to kill Birdo, but Birdo says, no way, I'll kill you instead. Michael with the imprisonment, locking him and his teammates in. They are holding as best as they can. Soar trying to do their best, but is their best good enough? The team filing back in. Cutie is back. Wardoom is back. Can they get this hold?
And the barricade is up there. It's going to keep him safe for a long time, but Shiba actually closes that one out with a triple kill there on the backside. No evil mojo required. Just drops all of the damage onto the enemy team, and one by one, they fall to that potion launcher. That's a 4-0 lead in game 3. This is looking to actually turn out to the sweep. I mean, this Sky is so devastating on the point control, but going into that, just the ultimate combinations that came out of District 69, perfectly timed. We saw Toxic Time Bomb into that mega turret as well, forcing all enemies away from the conversion point. So effective.
4 cauterizes. 4 cauterizes out of 5 potential cauterizes on the side of D69. And what that card will do, a card you can pick up in the middle of the game to counter your opponents in this game, Paladins, what it does is allows your opponents to not have any healing for 2 seconds. That means you're basically going to make Buck have only one ability, right? Hit one ability in his ultimate. His other ability is to heal, and he cannot do that with 4 of the members shooting at him. And so he's basically been nullified here. Michael, I probably would have switched the Buck. They're countering him so well.
I'm going to agree with you now. Buck's in a lot of trouble as Sky does see there again, drops the Toxic Time Bomb, knows he's going to die, drops the ultimate, which deals damage over time to all enemies hit from it. It is line of sight based, but nobody looked to juke around the side, and as a result, District 69 once again taking this. Peacock goes onto the point for a second, but he's isolated and alone. He's just trying to buy time from his team, but that means he'll be that much further behind on the respawns. Maybe better to reset, drag people off the capture point, maybe into a bit of an ambush when the rest of the team does respawn. But Birdo, Accursed Arm available, looking to stop anybody from Soar in their tracks.
Birdo playing out of his mind. Oh my God, Cutie just trying to get to the point. He's like, I'm just trying to get to the point, man. You don't gotta kill me already. Michael here gonna actually get some revenge for his buddy, saying he can't slay him without getting slain yourself. Motorius, such low health, just jumping onto the point to help Michael out. Both of them going ham, trying to do their thing, but both of them get taken down. Motorius, death, and Wardoom as well. The Mega Turret comes out from Barrack onto the shield for Fernando, and he's gonna go down very, very soon. Peacock gets slain, and that's 6-0 on the side of D69. We may be looking at a sweep real soon here.
I'm speechless. Honestly, I'm speechless. We had so much confidence coming out of the boys of Soar, especially. We're sitting with them on the bus today, talking about it, and they asked us about predictions, and I said to them, I thought, well, this is going to be a sweep, but in all honesty, I don't know which way it's going, and it looks like it's going in favor of EU right now, with Sky on the backside, Bugsy looking to be a distraction, looking just to harass the team, make sure they're distracted, and can't stop the payload push, and that's exactly what is going on right now.
Well, talking about what is going wrong, not what's going on for me, I think that Soar pretty much are taking these, they're defending well. I mean, they're getting some defenses here. They almost got that last defense. It was in overtime for several minutes. Like, it felt like an hour it was in overtime. But pretty much what I think is so wrong about what's happening is they're taking bad fights. They're prioritizing getting points rather than winning the fight. And you see, every time they lose a capture point, they've got 43, but that's because one person stood on the point and they basically 4v5'd around the map and then all killed that one person. So I'd love to see Soar change it, but unfortunately, they're running out of time to make any adjustments.
Oh, check that out. We're going to see Motorius fall to Bugsy there, and an afterlife kill. Bugsy actually picking up the double kill with a Toxic Time Bomb there, straight after being wiped out by the shot from Motorius. And I love what he did. He's going to get Polymorph to come around behind a Pip who has that ultimate available. You're going to be transformed fairly soon, so he drops the ultimate of his own in response, able to pick up the afterlife kills. Fantastic play coming out of the Sky player of District 69.
Yeah, Drox is up in the air, trying to get a little bit of aerial damage. Sheepa staying alive from the back line, doing what a Pip does, going for the area shots. Okay, trying to style on him. It looks like Pip's still going to do some damage. Wardoom, safety, getting away to the portal. Actually, no, gets taken down by Bugsy. Man, Bugsy just being so aggressive on the Sky, and it's really paying off for them here. D69 still looking unstoppable.
And now what's curious to me is I keep on seeing, we just saw Perdo fall there, this time to Peacock. I keep on seeing Michael actually look to start aggressing onto the Androxus rather than maybe looking to chase the Sky down or go straight for a low health pool champion like Pip, which you got to remember Buck has a net shot available to him as his ult fire, which roots and whilst it doesn't cripple, it does root out of movement abilities. Enemies, so if Pip goes into weightless, he can shut him down. Maybe a bit of target prioritization errors there as Bugsy picks up another kill onto Cuskey.
Yeah, oh, man, this is just a good defense, however, still from Soar. All the boys basically not allowing them. And if I'm D69, I'm saying, okay, all right, you got us here. We're not going to be able to do it. We want to win. We want to get this extra point. But you know what? We don't know if we're going to have the tools needed. And that's exactly what they do. The boys kind of back off, say, okay, you get this 1 point. We're not worried. We're 6-1 up. We're 2 games up. We could win in this next, basically, capture point run around here. So we are very, very confident to let you just have that 1 point.
As long as they take one more capture point, they can just go for defenses up to that point. They don't have to go for the objective. They can just sort of sit back and go, okay, well, you know, if we don't win the fight, it's not over yet.
Right.
And also at the end of that, very important to note, let's check out the ultimate charges. We've got Toxic Time Bomb available for Bugsy on Sky, Mega Turret for Jera as well as, check that out, Polymorph available for Sheepa. And if that combination goes off together, you're going to see Pip transform their enemies. You're going to see that Mega Turret start to dish out of, off a lot of devastation there, that they all get trapped and polymorph during Toxic Time Bomb. That's a wipe right there. No questions asked.
Absolutely, and this is what I like to see. It looks like actually, however, that PCAC and the squad of Soar are chasing the fight. They're trying to get a kill. Custody actually does take down Jera, though, forces the ultimate from Sheepa. Perdo trying to get some damage off. Sheepa getting the kill onto Motorius, but Michael taking down Bugsy. Bugsy taking down War Doom, but Custody taking down Perdo. So a lot of kills in exchange, nobody really having points yet, and that's what I want to see from the boys of Soar. They are doing exactly what I'm talking about, taking this fight to D69, not prioritizing the point, getting the point after they've won the initial fight.
All right, now Jera, if he's going to go for the win here, he needs to make good use of that Mega Turret. The points are starting to rack up from Soar, but actually, if he drops it even at this distance, he'll start to dish out a lot of damage. The rest of his team looking to go around, force the flanks. War Doom is going to dismount him. He's got to place the barricade, got to place the turret. As soon as that barricade goes down, there we go, Mega Turret pops down. Mega Turret actually popped by War Doom, immediately eliminated as Jera picks up the kill there, and District 69 go for the full-on retake.
It's like, for me, why are you two standing on that point against 5 members of the enemy team? It's like, you just draw back. It's fine. Let them get a couple points and aggress as a 5-man squad and burn them off, and then you can win that fight. It's just something that I think takes a little bit more. They're not expecting this. Of course, the boys of Soar are just so off guard by how well this has been going.
Oh, Bugsy, sneaky there, really dishing out some damage to Custody. But I absolutely agree with you, and I'm starting to get a bit of deja vu. You know, on Glacier Keep, we made the remark that, you know what, despite the objective being what you need to take to win the game, standing on the objective usually gets you killed if you haven't cleared out the area surrounding it first.
Exactly.
And that's what District 69 are excelling at doing. They're wiping out all of their enemies, and with that, they lead 8 points to 1 as the next capture is completed. One final payload push or one successful defense from the boys of District 69 will win them the entire tournament. It's an impossible uphill battle for Soar, but they're not out yet. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, it looks like if you're a fan of NBA, you know that LeBron James and the Cavaliers pulled off the unthinkable, the first time to come back from 3-1, a deficit in the NBA Finals ever last night or yesterday, pretty much. And now Soar have a big task ahead of them. It's possible, but it would take a lot of perfect play and a lot of adjustments from them, and I'm not sure if we're going to see it yet. But right now, they're just looking to try and hold.
Well, hey, we've seen the impossible retakes come through before in the final week of qualifiers. Torpedo, 2 games down, 7 points down, managed to go for the retake, the reverse sweep against the boys of District 69, owning them the first seed slot. So let's see if Soar will be able to do so again. In order to do so, though, they're going to have to try and shut down this Skies. Look at that. Up in the backline is Bugsy, just going for harassment. Going to have smokescreen available, goes into stealth, is invisible, and able to get out of dodge so easily. And you're right, nobody's shutting them down. Nobody's picking up the kills. And Michael there as well, going to be wiped out by the final shot.
Yeah, well, I don't mind Michael doing that because Michael is going towards the front line. He's playing up. It's a distraction. It's burning time, right? He's going to be able to respawn. He'll be up in just a second, be able to defend if anything gets crazy. Of course, you still got War Doom up on the point, but what I'm worried about is Bugsy. If they can let Bugsy run right, now they know. They've seen it. Motorius says, get back to base, Bugsy. Take this. We've seen that play before. We've read that book. We've seen that movie. We know what is coming from you, and now Bugsy's probably going to have to do something different if he wants to be effective.
Exactly. PCAC able to chase out the barrack. Jera on the side of District 69 right now, and Michael goes aggressive onto Pip this time. Exactly what I wanted to see, although Pip did manage to get the weightless off. Going to make some distance, hit by concussion damage. Oh, Michael caught by the return from the respawns there, wiped out by Shiva getting credit for that kill. And the push, though, it is being successfully stalled. We're seeing PCAC, not a lot of highlights of him coming through, but he's consistently there on the payload, right? He's standing there with his shield up saying, you shall not pass, and nobody's getting through.
Yes, you shall not pass. Peacock trying to do his best to stop this push. The team having to go back and heal up, and they're staggering that. So Motorius, actually Wardoom still on the front as well as Cutie, while the other squad of Soar go ahead and heals up right in their base. There's 10 seconds remaining. If this payload push goes in, that means D69 wins the championship, but it's looking right now that Soar's gonna be able to hold and at least give themselves a chance to capture this next capture point and potentially do the unthinkable.
Well, we say that, and they're being kept in the running. Soar do get the perfect defense right there, not letting that payload get any closer, stalling it out at their gate. They're still in the fight right now. So 8 points still to lead District 69. It's a steep uphill battle, but it's possible to do. So what we've seen so far is that Soar, they're not excelling so much at point control as District 69. Looking at the burn cards coming through right now, I love this. Motorius there, picking up Haven, reducing all attacks under 150 damage by 25%. That's going to help him deal with Sky a little bit better. And Motorius, in all honesty, if he gets a polymorph onto Sky, he's the best counter they have to her.
Exactly.
So it's going to come down to these ultimate coordinations and whether Bugsy is just too good for them to shut down.
Yeah, we'll see here. Bugsy coming around, looking to flank, trying to find it. This could mean victory for the boys of D69 if this goes well. Using his smoke to get out of the way. Michael trying to find him. Still on the horse, chasing Michael now. This could be a surprise attack from behind. Bugsy going on to Wardoom. Forced the rocket boots away, and now it looks like Bugsy's still alive, causing havoc, getting the boys out of dodge there, and now Wardoom could be in trouble here. Sky coming from behind. Can he get the kill? Bugsy takes down Wardoom. It's a 4v5, especially now. It looks like the teams of Soar are not looking good. Cutie almost dead, and Bugsy doing his work again, forcing the reversal.
Oh, Toxic Time Bomb was popped there. Cutie getting the reversal damage onto Bugsy does wipe them out. The kills are going through. Cutie with a quadra kill? Was that a quadra kill? I just heard the announcer say. I saw 2 kills earlier. We saw 2 kills just then, and Soar going for the retake. They can't afford to drop any more games. They need this capture point. But what I'm not seeing right now is zone. They got 3 on the point.
Zone?
They're speeding up the capture rate, right? They got 3 there. Accursed Armor's available. That's all they're going to need. There it is. It's popped. 1 shot hits, 2 shot hits, 3 shots hits, 4 shots hits, but on 2 different targets. Elven Path now, the player that they need to disrupt. And Soar almost taking out that objective. Bugsy's back on the point right now. They're looking to hold this. They're looking to go for the retake. Our District 69, and it might just go through.
Oh my God, Elven Path. Bugsy does get taken down by Peacock, but Elven Path still alive as well. Peacock the only one there. It's at 99 points. Soar's got to be saying, you're kidding me, but what a good Immortal. Buying some more time for the boys of Soar to get back and fight this off again. They're at 99 points. 1 more point pushes this through, and they get themselves a chance to get back into this game and win this 3rd game and not get swept by the 3rd seed from EU. The boys of NA and Soar trying to find some magic here, but will they have any left?
But it's not just it's just not working. Is look at that, going for the flank. It's Wardoom picked off by Sky there. Elven Path getting credit for the kill, and not just that, Jera has Mega Turret available. That's what we often see saved up for the final capture point. We're going to see that pop very shortly, just to go for the full zone. Somebody from Soar has to make it back onto the point. There's the last man standing. The Mega Turret damage comes through, and Peacock absorbs it with his shield, but it's 5 versus 1. There's nobody left to hold it, and that will be it. That is all she wrote. District 69 with a 3-0 sweep, wipe out Soar, and take the 1st place and the grand prize.
The champions of the Paladins Founders Tournament District 69, ladies and gentlemen, doing their best to show that EU, despite being the 3rd seed out of EU, still has some words for NA, and they're not friendly. They're not friendly. Although it was a fantastic game by Soar and the boys. They did a great job being able to contest and adjusting things towards the end of that 3rd game. It just wasn't enough to be able to go ahead and basically make the difference that was needed.
And look at that right now. You see the thumbs up coming out of Jared there. Elven Path grinning away, ecstatic that he's won. Everybody with smiles on their faces. No response from Soar. And you know what? We talked about this all the way through. Soar have been posturing so much, and they've played so well. They've been absolutely unstoppable.
Right.
And that's a big blow to them.
And the thing is, you know, you think the posturing is for show, but they really are good players. I mean,
absolutely.
They have a great team. And out of NA...
They're the 2nd best team in the world right now.
That's right.
They're phenomenal players.
They're phenomenal. Even though the score line doesn't necessarily say that, Paladins is such an interesting game. There's so much depth to it because all of the character changes and the balances, the cards you pick up, the burn cards that you pick up during the game make for a very simple but deep game. And you see there Elven Path hoisting the trophy for D69, bringing it back home to Europe. We'll have to wait a little bit to see if NA has a chance to bring it back home to the United States. I know I'd love to see that there, but Vox, you got to be happy representing EU. Must feel good to see your boys from...
I'm thrilled. And it looks like F. Dot is up on stage with the boys of District 69. Let's take a listen in with him and see what they have to say for themselves.
Thank you very much, Vox. And of course, my man, Rain Day, you guys held it down very well. But as far as the gameplay is concerned, it was all about D69 holding it down. All you guys have absolutely crushed it today. This is a small world, it's a small community, so why don't you go ahead and do yourself the favor and introduce yourself as the new champion.
As a new champion?
You're by default the new champion, but let everybody know the champion's name.
Well, I think the district. That would be the perfect name for us.
It's all about the team here, obviously, and that's really why you guys came up on top, heading all the way from different parts of Europe against the guys from North America. What was the biggest thing that you had in your mind when you were taking on Soar?
We know Soar, we know how they play. They talk a lot, but in scrims, they don't perform as much as they want to. So we felt really confident, especially after the Torpedo win. It just steamrolled us straight to the finals.
And I mean, even through the finals, you guys looked absolutely fantastic on top of things as things were rolling. There was a moment there that Soar thought they might have caught something. How are you guys feeling? Were you scared at all, or was it all just part of the plan?
I don't think they've been okay with any part of our finals. I think we just completely destroyed the opposite team. And as some people say, they stomped the enemy team, but we've got a little can here saying Kun as Kungarna. And yeah, baby! We literally stomped them.
There it is, folks. You heard it here. Stomping it down live in action. Is there anything else you want to give to the fans at home from the guys of D69?
Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for everyone who came here to watch the Paladins. And we put so much work into it, and thank you for supporting everyone.
Fantastic. These guys are the official first ever champions of Paladins, and I'm sure there will be many, many more opportunities. So get used to these faces. They're going to be on top. We're going to be here in just a couple. Stay tuned. 3:45 local Sweden time. We'll be back with some Smite.